Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro, and creator of the popular program, How to Get Higher Paying Coaching Clients Without Being Pushy. And as you can see, we are here with Barley the dog. He is a 55-pound Shiba Inu, and let me tell you what, he is a little bloopberg right now. We actually went out for a walk a little earlier, and he is out. But I wanted to be able to talk with you real quick about turning leads into paying clients, because one of the things when you're talking about getting higher paying coaching clients, that can be a real challenge. I know when I was first starting out, and even when I was getting going, afterwards, getting higher paying coaching clients was a real challenge. I mean, I would be talking to people, I would be trying to give good value, they would be taking notes and doing all this stuff and nodding their head, and then it came time to talk about the money part, and they were like, you were great, but I can't afford you. And to be honest with you, that's why I started working with a lot of coaches and consultants to be able to help them get higher paying coaching clients without being pushy. Because I ran into tons of folks who had a world-class training background and a strong commitment towards getting things done, but they just didn't have the right tools and systems in place for being able to consistently attract people that could actually afford their rates. So what I do is I work with coaches and consultants to help them build an audience and get higher paying coaching clients without being pushy, salesy, or otherwise over the top. Now, today what I want to talk about is turning leads into clients, into paying clients. And one of the things that a lot of coaches have, and I had this problem too, we think of sales as this like deal with the devil, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be this salesperson. I don't want to be this, in your face person, but I know I need to be able to build my practice, but I'm not really sure, how to be able to go do that, and that can be a real challenge. Now, let me tell you this. Here's kind of how I tell people to do this. Think about everything you know about sales, okay? Pushy, in your face, negative. Most of them probably are negative, by the way, right? Everything you know about sales, and let's put that in a box. And let's call that box your traditional sales approach. Boom, zip it up, duct tape it, and put it in the corner. All right, now over here, we have another box. Let me tell you what we're gonna put in this box. We're gonna put in education-based, we're gonna put in meeting people where they're at, we're gonna put in question-oriented, and we're gonna call that box the consultative sales box. And in that box is a path towards getting higher paying coaching clients without being pushy. Because in this consultative sales approach, it's not a conversation about convincing or cajoling. See, that's where a lot of people get into trouble. They think, oh, I need to do this or I need to do that, and I don't want to do this, and I don't want to do that, therefore I guess I'll just, I don't know, whatever, do something else, okay? And that absolutely does not have to be the case. Instead, the consultative sales approach is a conversation about asking good questions. It's about meeting people where they're at. It's about engaging them in a dialogue. See, a lot of times people, they're like, oh, I don't really know what it is that's going on. I'm not really sure how to be able to do that, blah, 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 blah. No, when you're engaging people in a dialogue, what happens is they're like, oh, okay, that moves me forward. You know what? That actually explains a problem. That actually provides value and gives me a solution. Now, the thing you have to watch out for is going too far where you give people too much good information. Personally, if I'm doing like a presentation or something like that, I'll give 3 or 4 main points to a half-hour or 45-minute presentation. If I'm talking on the phone with somebody for say 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever, I try to do the same thing, 2 or 3 good points. And then I make an offer, and my offer is real simple. It says, hey, listen, you know what? I'd like to be able to do some work together. I think I can add some value. Let me give you a couple of choices on how we can potentially work together if that's okay with you. And people are like, okay, that's great. And I do door number 1, door number 2, and I say, I recommend 1 or 2, whatever you think makes sense. And then I say, listen, everyone's on a budget. I know you're on a budget. I certainly am as well. Do either of these work out for you and or your budget? Where's the close? Oh, ha! Right? There doesn't have to be a close. There's no close. There's an ask. There's an offer. There is certainly assistance provided and value added. But there is no close in the traditional sense. Okay? And I'm certainly not maneuvering and conniving and trying to do all of this other stuff. So when you talk about getting higher paying coaching clients, you want to think in terms of the consultative sales approach, and you want to think in terms of what I can do to make an offer and to move that ball forward without being pushy, salesy, or otherwise over the top. And as a matter of fact, if you'd like to talk about this more in terms of how this can look for your practice, by all means, we'd love to be able to talk with you. I can talk with you personally. We could just go to practicebuilderblog.com/talk. Okay, that's practicebuilderblog.com/TALK. That's got access to my calendar. You can bing, bang, boom. We'll have a quick little 15 minutes, talk over the phone, talk about yourself, your business, what it is you're doing. This is not going to be a sales pitch in disguise or anything like that. Just talking a little bit. I've been a coach since 2001, and I have no problems giving you some of my insight and what I feel is expertise in that area. You can also swing on by our free Facebook group. Just go to facebook.com, how to get higher paying coaching clients. You'll find that group. Make sure you click the groups tab. Sometimes people miss that. Make sure you click the groups tab, bingo, bango, and like I said, boom, and you will be good to go. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.